According to certain scientific ideas, Saturn's well-known rings may reflect bits of a moon ripped apart by the planet's gravitational force. According to the study's conclusions, which were obtained from data acquired during the last phase of NASA's Cassini mission, Saturn may not have had any rings for the great bulk of its 4.5 billion year lifetime. However, an inner moon traveled too close to the gas giant 160 million years ago, causing it to be torn apart and paint out its own orbit in a trail of broken ice bits. As a result, the moon's orbit became littered with broken ice shards. The imaginary moon that was supposed to be gone has been dubbed Chrysalis. Like a butterfly's cocoon, this satellite was long inactive and suddenly became active, and the rings formed, said Jack Wisdom, a professor of planetary science at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and the study's principal author. Professor Scott Tremaine of Princeton's Institute for Advanced Study, who was not involved in the research, described the findings as amazing since they were able to answer multiple Saturn-related questions with one ambitious but plausible suggestion. The primary goal of Wisdom's group was to figure out why Saturn's axis tilted at roughly 27 degrees. The tilt was most likely caused by Saturn being locked in a gravitational resonance with Neptune, according to theoretical models. However, models of this kind are renowned for being very sensitive to even small changes in a wide range of variables. The original notion began to crumble when additional evidence was obtained by the Cassini mission, which orbited Saturn from 2004 to 2017, gathering data on everything from Saturn's core composition to the dynamics of the planet's 83 moons. These additional bits of evidence led to the conclusion that Saturn had escaped Neptune's grasp at some point in the past. As a result, scientists started hunting for possibly disruptive events that may have caused this anomaly. The data fit the missing moon scenario fairly well, which was a nice surprise. Wisdom said that they intended to try to explain Saturn's tilt. However, we discovered that we needed to suggest adding an additional satellite, and then we had to eliminate the satellite once again. Wisdom and his colleagues used simulations to determine the properties of the fake moon. According to the data provided here, Chrysalis may have entered a chaotic orbital zone and had a series of close encounters with Saturn's moons Iapetus and Titan between 100 and 200 million years ago. It ultimately neared Saturn at a dangerous distance, and the resulting cataclysmic impact tore the moon apart, leaving behind a ring filled with debris. It is conceivable that the destruction of Chrysalis is responsible for Saturn's axis tilt and the development of its rings. It would also be compatible with observations of the chemical characteristics of the rings, which place them at about 100 million years old. Leave a comment below telling us what you think about these recent scientific discoveries made about Saturn, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel.